here. So this is gonna be get ready with me. I'm getting ready for church. So the makeup, well, I don't even wear makeup, but it's gonna be really light because I'm most likely gonna cry. So, you know what I'm saying? Pero this is also gonna be things that I'm gonna be doing different this pregnancy. Right, Salem? Yeah. Exactly. All right, so first things first, I already bought a big water bottle. It's 32 ounces, so I just need to fill it up twice for it to be a gallon. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm hydrated because for Salem, I had just recently moved into my apartment. The fridge doesn't have water, so I was just drinking juice. And in my second trimester, I started getting those Braxton Hicks, and it were so bad I started throwing up. And it literally was like a paste that my throat started swelling up. My stomach and my back were cramping, and then my legs were cramping, and all this insanity. And when I went to the hospital, they're like, you need to drink more water. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you're like really dehydrated and your throat got like inflamed and stuff. Because like literally when I vomited, you know, it's usually like watery. It was just a lot of TMI, but it was like a paste. That's how dehydrated I was. So not this time. I already drank one, so then I'm gonna fill it up and drink the other one. Thank you, mama, because I'm not playing around with that. And then I'm also gonna make sure, I'm gonna try to keep track of my food to make sure that I'm eating enough. When you're pregnant, obviously you're eating for 2 human beings, but you're not eating for 2 adults. Like, it's just a little baby. So in the first trimester, you eat the calories that you're supposed to, and then in the second, you can increase it 400 to 500 calories a day. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be working out. I'm gonna try to do at least 5 days a week, so like Monday through Friday, because for Salem, I worked out up until I was like 15 weeks, and then I stopped, and then I started trying to work out again when I was like 36 weeks or something. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm really just gonna try to take care of myself the best that I can. And then another thing that I was really trying to prepare like for a natural birth, and I can't even, you cannot plan your birth. Like, that is not in my control. It's literally in God's hands. And even if you're not even Christian or don't believe, you can't do anything about it, because I was so mad that I had to get a C-section. Like, I was so frustrated because I had just been planning for a natural birth instead of just focusing on being healthy. So that was me. I'm still gonna look into stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's like no birth plan. And then another thing, bro, this is so out of order. Hold up. So let's see. First trimester, I'm gonna be drinking water, exercising, and then I'm gonna be drinking red raspberry leaf tea, which is like amazing. I'll put like a picture of the benefits and you can pause it to read it. But it's amazing. And for Salem, I started drinking it in my 3rd trimester, so this time I'm gonna drink it all throughout. And regardless of how this next baby comes into this world, it's gonna help with my blood and my contractions, so it'll help my uterus go back into place after I give birth regardless. So that'll be pretty amazing. I'm thinking about, I don't know if I want to have a gender reveal or if I just want to do something at home, because people are already asking. Thank you. What I do want to do is have like a nesting party. When you're about to give birth, you start nesting, which is like preparing for the baby. So I want to have a nesting party with me and my homegirls so we can get the house ready and all that, which I think it'll be really fun. And I'll make some food for people. I'm gonna have to look up how nesting parties work, because I'm like, should I even have a baby shower, or should I just have like a nesting party and then everyone can help me put everything back? Because I also live in a 1-bedroom, which is really tiny, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to stretch more. I bought a pregnancy pillow, like literally first thing, because for Salem I had like, wait, mama, bro, I had to have a pillow in between my legs, obviously under my head. I had one underneath my belly, and then I had one behind my back. And that was so frustrating, like trying to switch from side to side or whatever. So I bought a pregnancy pillow. I went to Walmart to look for the teas and the water bottle and stuff. And they had it on sale for $12. And those things are humongous. Like those pillows, bruh, they're huge. So $12, favor right there. Literally straight favor. And I'm gonna keep sleeping with it because I already slept with it today. Like I took a nap. It was phenomenal. Highly recommend. So, grr. And another thing, I stayed with my mom right after I gave birth. And I loved her, but I don't know. Like, you know, every family has their dynamics. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask my OB because I live on the 3rd floor. And I just want to go home. Like, I want to be in the comfort of my own home. Because I just gave birth. And then the stress of not even being in your own house. I don't want to do that. Like, if I have to, I gotta do whatever. But I want to try to go home as soon as possible. I'm gonna meal prep. Because I'm not cooking nothing after I gave birth. Like, when I say nothing, after I gave birth, I was, like, trying to recover. And I was, like, going grocery shopping, going up and down the steps. Like, I was strapping Salem on me and vacuuming the house like a crazy person. And I made my recovery so much longer. I'm not doing that this time. Like, I'm gonna meal prep. Like, I'll make soups and I'll freeze it so when Daniel gets home, he could just pop it on the stove, or I can pop it on the stove. And I don't have to be there for long periods of time. Because literally, when I went to my OB and I'm like, I can't stop bleeding. Like, it's been 2 months. Like, she was telling me that I shouldn't even be doing more than, like, 3 dishes at a time. I was like, oops. What else? I'm trying not to pick Salem up because after you give birth, you can't pick up anything heavier than your baby. But that's really hard because she's adorable. Because I'm trying to get her used to it now, so whenever the baby does get here, she's not wanting to get picked up all the time, you know? And then she has a little baby doll that she's been playing with. So I think that that's like really good practice also, because she's been so gentle with that doll. Like, you see right now, she's throwing all my stuff on the floor. But with that doll, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm gonna show y'all what she's doing, bro. Good thing I don't care about material things, because I'm literally so unbothered right now. But yeah, I'm trying not to drink coffee. Salem, girl, I'm gonna just put you on the floor. I can't do this. Mira todas las cosas que tú tiraste en el piso. You gotta tell them how it is. And that's another thing. I'm trying to just speak to her in Spanish so she can learn Spanish. And now that I'm staying at home, oh my gosh, it's so nice. I've been taking her to the park, trying to spend time with her, like, when it's just the 2 of us, as much as I can, because I know that whenever the baby gets here, I'm not gonna be able to spend, like, as much individual time with her. Like, I still want to make an effort, just like every child needs their individual attention, you know? So maybe, like, when Daniel gets home, he can be with her, and I could take a shower, and then after I can, like he can be spending time with the new baby, and I can be with her, like, building blocks or something. I just don't want her to feel like left out, because obviously a newborn needs more attention than a toddler. So I just don't want her to feel left out or like replaced or something. So I'm gonna make a like conscious effort of that. And another thing, I don't have great examples in my head right now, but I'm setting my boundaries and I'm gonna stick with them. Because for Salem, I let like everyone else set my boundaries because I didn't know. Everyone's like, oh, well, I know how you're gonna feel. You're gonna need this, and then you're gonna need that, and then you're gonna want this, and you're gonna want that. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't had kids, so I guess this time I'm doing whatever the heck I want. And I really do mean that respectfully. My mom and Daniel were at the hospital with me, and that was exactly how I wanted it, because I love everybody, you know, but who do I feel more comfortable with when I'm at my most vulnerable point and I have my hoo-ha spread all over the place? Obviously my mom, because she's given birth before and she's seen me like that before, and then my husband, the father of my child, like, of course. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna have Daniel's mom watch Salem whenever I'm at the hospital, and that'll be very nice. Dang, I want to put on mascara, but I'm probably gonna cry. I'm not gonna take the risk. And then everyone wanted to visit me and see the baby. They're like, oh, well, I don't really care about you, I just want to see the baby. And I'm like, no. Like, that's another reason why I want to be at my apartment. Like, if you want to come here to help me, come here and do my dishes. Don't come here and take my child away from me so that I could do the dishes. Bro, that's why I was bleeding for so long. Like, literally, I was bleeding for 2 months straight, and you're supposed to stop bleeding, like, I think at, like, I don't even know, like, less than 6 weeks, something like that. Like, I was still bleeding, still in pain, bro. And that was because I was trying to help make myself recover. So that's why this time I'm like, bro, I'm doing whatever the heck I want. And then Daniel understands too, because he was kind of like, dang, like, you've just been sitting at home doing nothing. And I was like, dang, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. I gotta do more. And once I went to the OB, we were both like, dang, I really shouldn't be doing nothing. And he's super understanding now, because we went through that together. Like, literally, I would be going through stuff where I would have stopped bleeding, and I'm like, yes. And then I would start bleeding, and I would start crying like crazy. It was crazy. Oh, and on the spiritual side, I'm gonna be praying for this baby every night. Last time I was like, oh, I gotta keep it a secret. I don't know. That's like superstitious. I don't care. Like, it really is. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if this is working. And then also, what was I gonna say? The heck was I gonna say? Bro, I'm literally already pregnant. Bro, what was I gonna say? Spiritually. Holy Spirit, please help me, man. Man, this is not working. Actually, I'm gonna do the puppy dog thing, because I think I got the eyes for it. Bro, I'm about to just take it all off. I can't. Yeah, I went overboard, so I'm gonna just put on mascara, and I hope I don't cry. Salem is a baby, and she likes to cry. I'm gonna get that little bouncy ball, like that. I don't want to say yoga ball, because we don't do yoga, not in this house. Yoga to who? Anyway. I have straight eyelashes, and people are like, oh, curl it, and it falls down anyway. Like, I've tried it where it's like warm, and I'm doing it before, and then I put mascara, then I do it after, and after 20 minutes they're like this, and I go, oh. So yeah, I don't waste my time. So that's the story of my life. No, I'm just gonna leave it like that, because the more I touch it, the more I'll end up touching it, and then it'll be touched more. I'm wearing purple pants. No, it can't be red. Man, I don't know. I'm just gonna not look at myself a lot. See, I look good from far away. So, good thing that I'm going to church and nobody should be this close to me. Sam's destroying the house. What she does. Bruh. Anyway, like when I hit around like 11 to 12 weeks, I'll do like a first trimester update and how I compared to my first. Bro, I had the weirdest symptoms, bro. Because you know, you watch those videos that are like things that they don't tell you about pregnancy. You're gonna pee a lot. Like, they say stupid stuff like that, but they don't tell you what they... Bruh. I'll just read it right now. Right, Salem. Right, tell him, you know what? One thing that I really remember, well, it's like all coming back to me right now, but when I was on vacation in Miami with my esposito, I was 15 or maybe 16 weeks, and I was eating that beautiful continental breakfast, you know what I'm saying, like those muffins and waffles. Those muffins and waffles and stuff, and then it all started tasting like soap, like literally soap. And I was like, Daniel, does this taste like soap to you? And he's like, no. And then they were telling me, like, I went to the doctor, I was like, bruh, everything tastes like soap. And they were saying that it's normal, and I'm like, I lost so much weight. Look at that little mouth. Look at that little mouth. Look at your mouth. I saw you. It's not that one. Bro, this girl's hilarious. Anyway. I don't know. Actually, who cares? For the pregnant ladies out there. So the discharge, it like changes colors and stuff, which is nasty. I would get pains in my left side, my left, yes. Bruh, and she ended up growing inside of my ribs on the right, like right here. And then right on my back, it felt like I constantly had a muscle cramp. When I'm saying constantly, I mean 24/7. And if I would stretch, like stretch back, the back would feel worse. And if I would stretch forward to stretch out the back, then the front would feel worse. And like I had swelling in between my rib cage, like the area in between, it was swollen. And you know how you fixed it? Birth. Because like when you're pregnant, you can't take nothing but Tylenol. Right, Salem? It's crazy. Obviously nausea, everyone talks about that. I would have random body cramping, which could be because I wasn't eating right. Like I probably wasn't eating bananas and I wasn't drinking water. So like I would wake up Daniel, I'm like, ah, because my calves would start cramping and he would have to like massage it out and I'd be there screaming, it hurts so bad. And not just that, like I'd be cramping everywhere. And I think it was because I was dehydrated. And then, oh my gosh, bro, I like forgot about all these things. Like I would go number 2 like every other day and it was like almost nothing. And then what they said is that since I was pregnant and there's another baby absorbing nutrients, like I am gonna go to the bathroom less because they're absorbing so much, which is crazy. But I also was eating horrendous. So I want to see what's different with this one. Like I said, things tasted like soap. Like in my first trimester, I lost a bunch of weight because my appetite completely disappeared. Things made me really nauseous. Things tasted like soap when I would eat. It was so aggravating. Like I think I was like 115 or something before I got pregnant, and I got down to 108. And I also got COVID when I was 12 weeks pregnant, and I was throwing up, and I didn't eat for like days. Bendito. Intercourse was painful. It would burn, it would rash. Oh my gosh, like I had so many problems in the beautiful area that makes me a woman. So many. Your stomach would be cramping, and I'm pretty sure it's because, well, your bed is gonna cramp because your uterus is growing so quick. Yeah. But there's like a certain amount that's normal. Like it feels like period cramps, but if it's worse than period cramps, that's when it's a problem. Hello? 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 Salem is for you. Oh, it's so funny. I put that my stomach felt really hard because I never felt a pregnant woman's stomach before. Like the first pregnant woman's stomach that I felt was my own, and for some reason I thought it was gonna be really squishy, but it's mad hard. Like especially me, you see how swole I am. I'm mad skinny, so like I was just straight belly. Like I didn't have too much fat, especially because in my first trimester I lost so much weight. Like I was just like, I was a baby. That's crazy. And my boobs felt really hard. They grew like in the first. That feels so good. Thank you. And then they shrunk. And then obviously when you start breastfeeding, they get crazy. I felt like an anime character. Oh, like, oh my gosh, girl. Bro, she's dropping this remote on my ankle bone. I had daily muscle cramping. I was asking what Braxton Hickus felt like, because I didn't know what it was. And then my foot, my ankle, my knees, my back was stiff. Bro, honestly, like reading through this, it's mostly because I was eating terribly and I wasn't exercising and I wasn't drinking water. I'm so thankful that Salem came out healthy, because my nose was bleeding because you have so much blood rushing through your body that it gets so sensitive up there, well, up in your nose. Eyelids were really pink too, like they would have, like, yeah, like it looked like I was just throwing up all day, but I wasn't. I think that because I have Salem also, I'm gonna be more active, because I remember that I was just like sleeping all day long. Like I would work with Daniel mowing lawns. Oh my gosh, and that was another thing. Like you get so tired when you're pregnant, obviously, because creating another human being is exhausting. I have really bad allergies to grass and like the outdoors. So I would be taking Benadryl. So imagine how exhausted I was. Like I was just sleeping all day long and I never felt good. And then people are like, oh, you feel tired now? Just wait till the baby's here. It is not the same. Like pregnancy tired and like newborn baby tired is not this, bruh. I was way more tired pregnant. Look at her. It's true. It might be tough because I can't even sleep through the day unless I take a nap with this one. Because I'm going to be getting up through the night with the other baby. Oh my gosh, you're so yummy. It's funny. Oh. Until the next video. You turned me around, took all my pain away, made me feel a different type of way. You were right.